Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. Myself Jobin Joseph and I will be teaching Social Science to you. Today we will be starting our first lesson in Social Science, that is a visit to the north. Dear students, as you all know, we born in a country called India and we live a state called Kerala. In India we have altogether 28 states are there like Kerala. And among these 28 states, some states are located in the northern part of India, some states are located in the southern part of India, some states are located in the east part of India, and some states are located in the west part of India. And the states like Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, all these states are located in which side? In the southern part of India. Okay. Now what we are going to do, from Kerala, as you all know, we all belong to a state called Kerala. Today we are going for a journey from Kerala to the northern part of our country. Now we are going from here to here. Okay. Now in this first chapter we will be studying what are the speciality of the states which located in the northern part of India. So what is the title of the chapter? It is a visit to the north. Now we'll be going to visit some places in the northern part of India. Are you ready? Okay, now we are moving to the northern part of India. So one of the major attractions that we see in the northern part of India is the huge mountains covered with snow. You might have heard about Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay, what is the meaning of Himalaya? Himalaya means a house of snow. So the Himalayan mountains is the major attractions in the northern part of India. So the Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay, these, as you see in the picture, these are beautiful, huge mountain, a group of mountains which located together, and these mountains are called Himalayan mountain ranges. And where is located? These mountain ranges, group of mountains are located in the northern part of India. Okay, now let's learn about these Himalayan ranges now. Most of the hill stations in the North India are situated in the Himalayan range. Okay, what is the meaning of hill stations? Small cities, small villages and cities, many villages and cities are located where? In these mountains. That's why it is called hill stations. Okay, most of the hill stations, small cities are situated in the Himalayan range, which is the highest mountain range in the world. So here two words will be new for you. First one is hill station. What are hill stations? Small cities or villages which are located where? In the mountains are called what? Hill stations. Okay. Now mountain range. What is a mountain range? You should also understand what is the meaning of mountain range. A number of mountains a series of mountains are located together. It is called what? Mountain ranges. Okay, in the northern part of India, what we have seen first? We have seen the Himalayan mountain ranges. All through the year, these mountains are covered with what? Snow. So that would be a beautiful attraction to us. Right? It would be a beautiful scenery to our eyes. Okay. So what is the other speciality of these mountain ranges? Many small villages and cities are located where? In these mountain ranges. You should also understand Himalayan mountain ranges is not one mountain, rather it is a group of mountains which is located together. That's why it is called mountain ranges. Okay. So most of the hill stations in the north of India are situated in the Himalayan range, which is the highest mountain range in the world. And you should also understand the Himalayan mountain range is the highest mountain range in the world. Okay. Now, as I told you, some states, okay, we have 28 states are there. Some states are located in the north part. See, so when you look into the map, you should also try to identify the directions. Here, when you face the map, the top part is called what? North. And the bottom part is, this direction is called the south. And your left side will be west. and your right side will be east. Okay, and this is how we have to identify the direction when you face a map. And as I told you, we have 28 states are there like Kerala, and some states are located in the northern part of India. So as you see here, we'll be studying these places, the Himalayan mountain ranges. As you see, this mark, this colorful area, right? These colorful area are covered with what? Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay? Actually, we'll be studying this part now, the states and the places which is located in the northern part of India. See where now you can find where is the Kerala located in. Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, all are located in the southern part. But in first chapter, what we are studying, we are studying the states which is located in the northern part of India. Okay, then the Himalayan ranges starting from Jammu and Kashmir passes through states of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Assam, and ends in states of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, see, as I told you, Himalayan mountain is not one mountain, rather it is a mountain range. A group of mountains are located together, and the Himalayan mountain ranges are starting from where? Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and you should also understand Jammu and Kashmir is not a state now. Okay, recently the government of India divided this Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. Okay, what is the union territory? Central government directly control Jammu Kashmir now. Okay, so the Himalayan mountain ranges are starting from where? Jammu and Kashmir, and passing through Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Manipur, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Assam, and ends in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so the Himalayan mountain ranges are starting from Jammu and Kashmir and ends in where? Ends where? Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So Himalayan mountain ranges are started from Jammu and Kashmir as passes through the states called Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Assam, and ends in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay? This is where exactly the Himalayan mountain ranges are located, and the Himalayan mountain ranges are passes through many states. Okay, these are the names of those states. Now we'll be studying what is the other speciality of this Himalayan mountain range. What is the height of this Himalayan mountain range? It has the length of 2,500 kilometers. So 2,500 kilometers is the length of this Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay, and what would be the width? Its width varies from 150 to 400 kilometers. Okay, the Himalayan mountain ranges width varies from 150 kilometers to 400 kilometers. That is the width of the Himalayan mountain range. And what is the length? It is 2,500 kilometers is the length of this Himalayan mountain range. Now we'll be studying the importance of Himalayan mountain ranges. These Himalayan mountain ranges are useful to us, useful to our country in many ways. Okay, now let's see how these Himalayan mountains are useful to us. First point, it is like a boundary wall on the northern borders of our country. So the Himalayan mountain ranges act as a boundary wall to the northern borders of our country. Actually, this Himalaya having a share of countries called China, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan. So among these countries, the Himalaya protects our country like a boundary wall. That is the first point. Okay, it is like a boundary wall on the northern borders of our country. Second one, it protects us from the cold dry winds that blow from Central Asia and also blocks monsoon winds from crossing the northern borders, resulting heavy rainfall. Actually, the Himalayan mountains blocks the monsoon winds that passing from Central Asia. Actually, monsoon winds that gives heavy rain to all our states, isn't it? Now we are experiencing the monsoon rain here in Kerala, right? Same the way, actually the monsoon wind gives rain to the northern states. Okay, so what is the second importance? It protects us from the cold dry winds that blow from the Central Asia and also blocks monsoon winds from crossing the northern borders, resulting heavy rainfall. Actually, the Himalayan mountain range helps a lot in the northern states to provide heavy rain by blocking the monsoon wind. Okay, now let's see the third point. We get medicines, wood and other useful products from the forest in the Himalayan region. So that is the third importance of Himalayan ranges. What is that? We get a lot of herbal products, we will get a lot of medicine from the forest of Himalayas, and along with the medicines we also get wood and other useful products from the forest in the Himalayan region. Fourth one, we get water for regular use and irrigation. So what is the fourth use of Himalaya? We get water for regular use and for irrigation. What is the meaning of irrigation? We can use the Himalayan the water coming from Himalaya to manage the agricultural use. Okay, that is the fourth point. We get water for regular use and irrigation. And let's see what is the final importance of Himalayan mountain ranges. We get electricity from the dams across the rivers originating in the Himalayas. See, when you study more about Himalayas, you will understand there are around 19 rivers are originating from the Himalayas. Some of the famous rivers which originating from Himalayas are Brahmaputra, Indus and Ganges are the three majors which originating from the Himalaya. So, we get electricity from the dams across the rivers originating in the Himalayas. So, by the water, by the rivers which originating from the Himalayas, we produce what? Electricity, especially for the states which located in the northern part of India. Okay, so that is the final point. We get electricity from the dams across the rivers originating in the Himalayas. So we produce electricity by the water which flows from the Himalayan mountain ranges. So these are the importance of Himalaya. This is how the Himalayan mountains are useful to us. Okay, all these points are very important. So you have to study all these points. Okay, in today's class we have studied about some mountains in the northern part of India. Along that we have studied the importance of Himalayan mountain ranges in India. Now we'll be seeing the notes. First question, which is the largest mountain range in the world? The answer, Himalayan mountain range. Second question, name any three states located in the Himalayan region? The answer, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim are the three states which located in the Himalayan region. Third question, how are the Himalayas useful to us? The answer, it is like a boundary wall on the northern borders of a country. It protects us from the cold dry winds that blow from Central Asia. We get medicine, wood and other useful products from the forest in the Himalayan region. And finally, we get water for regular use and irrigation. These are the answer for these questions. So please note down these notes in your notebook and study it, and don't forget to read the textbook many times. So we'll be seeing next class. Thank you.